Hi, it's Maureen, Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator. Thanks so much for joining me for this video today. I am going to be making a card that is inspired by Jill, the Wandering Stamper. This was her card. She made a Z-fold pop-out card, and I'm going to make one just like that, but with different paper and a different theme. So I hope you like it. If you would like to get a card from me in the mail, you can place an order using my host code for $25, and I will send you a card like the one that we make today. Or you can join me at my home if you're nearby in the New Jersey, Philadelphia area. We will be stamping together again on February 22nd, and we will make 4 cards for $20. So hope to see you at one of my events soon. All right, let's get stamping. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to be making a card inspired by this card made by Jill, the Wandering Stamper. I really love the design of this. It's like a Z-fold, but a pop-out Z-fold. So I am going to follow this layout or this design and create a card using something else. And again, this design was by Jill, the Wandering Stamper. So for today, I'm going to use a card that's from the mini catalog, or a stamp set from the mini catalog. It is called Birthday Celebration. It is a bundle, so there are dies that go with it. I'm not going to be using the dies today, but I will be using the stamps from out of this stamp set. Now, the paper that I'm going to be using, all of it comes, everything is from this mini catalog, the January through April catalog. So if I open here, I believe it starts, it starts on page 42 and goes to 43, and then also 44 and 45. Beautiful papers. One of the things I love about the paper is this one here. And I want to pull the paper out here. You can see that I have been using it. It's very, very beautiful. This one here has cakes on it, and it's double-sided. It's a designer. It's a specialty designer paper, so that means that there's some gold within it. So whenever it's specialty, it's because of the gold. And then the other side has these beautiful stripes. This one has some beautiful flowers, and then a soft green here. This green, I think is, let's see, I'm gonna pull my marker out so I can find the name of it. It's the soft sea foam green that's on this one. More flowers. I love the color combination. And then on the back of that, so those are the same. And then here we have this one, and this looks like it is Coast Cabana, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm gonna look at the colors in a minute. And then here we have some more of the soft sea foam leaf or greenery there. More flowers, and then we have this beautiful pink here, which is probably pretty in pink. But the part that I was really impressed by is this sheet right here. So it is a full sheet, but you can cut this apart and have like some tags or pockets and different things. And on the other side, you have this beautiful peach pie floral piece. It also includes some punch outs. You can see that I have been punching some things out. I may use a punch out for today's, I will use a punch out for today's card, just not sure which one it will be. There are some things missing there, so that could be a hint right there, wink, wink. Or I may choose something else. But there are 2 sheets of the punch outs, beautiful. Lots of beautiful options here with this. So again, this is called the Wildflower Birthday Specialty Designer Series paper. And then the colors that I was mentioning were blueberry bushels in here, as well as old olive, peach pie, it looks like peach pie right there, some pool party, pretty in pink is here, and then also that soft sea foam that I mentioned. Don't see soft sea foam here. I see more old olive, but I guess the softer part here would be soft sea foam, and then also in some of the other sheets. So let's jump on in with our designing here, or putting everything together. So I did go ahead and cut things out. So I'm going to move this, put that here. Here's my information in case you need that. And here is the packet. So I recently had a Stamp With Me class, and that was January 25th. My next one will be February 22nd. We come together, we make 4 cards. The cost is just $20 for 4 cards, or it's free if you place a $25 order. I am going to include a host code for today, so this is like a free little class of 1 card. You can see how I can easily put this card together. And if you place an order in my store, my online store, then I will send you a card. So place at least a $25 order in my store, and I will send you either this card or another card that I'm going to be making. Okay, so this is the mechanism for the Z fold, and it's really just this sheet is 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored at, let's see, where did I score this one? I scored it at 2 1/8 and then 4 1/4. So I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to grab my bone folder just to sharpen those edges, to crease them there. And then I'm going to fold this flap back. And this is what's going to give us that Z fold. So you can see that there, okay? And then we're going to use some of that designer series paper that I showed you. So we're going to use this here. This is beautiful. This would look pretty as well, but we are going to use the checkered side. So I'm going to use some adhesive, just my regular adhesive. On the back. And layer it to this side. And then some adhesive on this one. And these panels here, these little panels here are, let's see, they are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. I'm going to add that here. Okay, and next I'm going to take this piece of designer series paper with the beautiful cakes on it, the 3-layer cakes. I'm going to put that up on this side here. Okay, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, I'm just going to add that to this side here. So this card comes together pretty easily. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to get this little panel here, this little section here, and this is the little mechanism that is going to give us that pop out right in here. So what I'm going to do is fold these at the creases. So this little piece of paper here measures at, let's see, measures at 2 1/4 by 3 inches, and is scored at 3/4, 1 1/2, and 2 1/4. And we're just going to fold them back on each other. So fold it, crease it, fold it, crease it, fold it, and crease it. And then once I have it folded, it looks like this, but I'm going to flatten it like that. And where the edges are open here, at these ends, I'm going to put some adhesive on this side and then on that side. So not on the side where the fold is. I'm going to put it on these panels here. So this first panel and last panel, first and last, okay? And I am going to use the liquid glue for that. So I'm going to put some adhesive here, and then I'm going to hold it up, flip it over, and put adhesive on the opposite side as well. And then what I'm going to do is find the midpoint here of my card. Again, this is where the flaps are open. I'm going to stick it where that midpoint is. I'm going to lay this down and rub that there, okay? And I'm just going to sit this to the side so that it can adhere. And I am going to stick something on top of it. What am I going to stick on there? Oh, I used to keep a punch on the table, which is good for it, but I'm actually going to put this block here. Okay, I'm not using this block for anything. Okay, so now we have some other pieces that we need to stamp. This is my envelope. I'm going to move that to the side, but I do have 2 white panels that I am going to stamp on, and these 2 white panels are 2 1/2 inches by 3 3/4. So one will go on the front and one will go on the back. And I have these layers and they will each layer right on top of these. All right, so this one here, this Pretty in Pink one is, let's see, what size is this? It's 2 3/4 by 4. And then this one, even though this white is the same size as this and it's not bigger, I did make this one bigger because I want to layer this panel. It is 3 by 4 1/4. So we're going to be stamping on these. All right. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to be stamping the Make-A-Wish. We're going to use our Blueberry Bushel ink and stamp Make-A-Wish at the bottom of one of my basic white cardstocks. So I'm going to put it over this way and stamp this down here. Beautiful. Move that to the side. That's all the stamping we're going to do on that one. We are done with this. And then for this one, which will go on the inside, actually, we're not completely done with this. We will need this for something else. We are going to stamp like a banner. So there's the banner image. And we're going to stamp that just like this. And it'll look like that. Move that to the side, and at the bottom of the page, this cardstock, I am going to use the Blueberry Bushel again and stamp Hooray. So here is Hooray. And I'm just going to stamp that here at the bottom. There we go. They do have a happy birthday stamp, but it's too big for these pieces of paper, so that's why I did not use that. But you could write happy birthday on there. So now we're going to get ready to layer these. And I do have this cupcake. When I made this card at my Stamp With Me class in January, we did put a cupcake on there, but we're going to try something different today. I'm going to adhere these. So I'm going to adhere this one onto the pink, which is 2 3/4 by 4. Let me make sure I line that up just right. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to adhere the Hooray onto the Pool Party, which is 3 by 4 1/4. And I'm just going to center it. Just a little bit of fuzz or something on there. I'm going to center it just like that. Okay, and now we're going to put the rest of the card together. So what I'm going to do now is open this card up, and right here on this top panel that's facing up, I am going to put some adhesive on that. And I am going to stick the Hooray right there. I'm going to center it right there and close it. Again, we want to give that some pressure there. And I do like to use the liquid adhesive for this part, because in case I need to slide it around or move it a little bit, this one does give you a little bit of leeway with that. It gives you some time that you can adjust what you need to adjust with your adhesive. All right, so now we are going to adhere the Make-A-Wish portion. And when we adhere it, we want it to sit like right there in the center of the Pool Party, so that Pool Party can act as a border around there. So I know that I only want to put adhesive on this section, not under here, or it will stick to the bottom. So I'm going to just put my finger here so that I know my adhesive should just go here. So I'm just going to put some down there and there, and that will be it. And then I am going to center it like that and hold it. And you do have to hold it still, because this adhesive, you know, it will slide. So we love that it gives us that leeway of time, but it will also slide on you. So you want to pay attention. Okay, so with the card that I made at my class, we did take this cupcake and we added it there. But I think I want to add a bigger item. So I'm going to pull this back in here. And I was thinking that I wanted to add, it's kind of hiding from me here, I want to add this slice of cake. So I'm going to put that on there. And for this one, I am just going to use my liquid glue. And put it there and put a little bit on the candle. And close that up. And I am going to sit it here. Just hold that down. And there we go. There is the card. So this is the one that I made in my class with my customers and friends with the cupcake. And then I made one with a slice of cake. So you open it up and now you have your pop-out Z-fold. Beautiful. All right, so thanks for joining me. And this one, you can see where it was inspired by Jill the Wandering Stamper's card. Same layout, but different paper. And this could be used for so many other things. Look at the paper that you have, stamp sets that you have, and you can create the same design. So thanks for joining me. Please click the like button so that I know you enjoyed this video, and I will do my best to come to you more frequently with some more videos. Again, remember, if you place a $25 or more order, I will send you one of these cards or a card that has the same type of layout, okay, or design. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.